Happy news today, everybody. What's going on? Dots here, and I really quickly want to make a short video covering a big piece of news that just came out not too long ago, and it is that PvP scaling is no more in the Shadowlands Pre-patch. So for those of you who have no idea what PvP scaling is, PvP scaling was this really weird back-end system that Blizzard had in World of Warcraft, where it would basically scale lower geared players up to be hopefully and helpfully more competitive with people with higher gear. It would kind of give them a little bit of a boost in certain areas to make it so that they dealt more damage and whatnot against players with higher gear to help them better compete. But no one really truly ever understood how this system worked on the back end. I don't even know if Blizzard understood how the system worked on the back end. And because of all these weird scalings with how gear worked with lower geared players fighting higher geared players and trying to semi-equalize it in a way, and it was just really weird. You were able to kind of like abuse the system in certain ways, like as seen in this article here. If you guys don't know who he is, Rex Troy, he's another YouTuber who is basically made tons of videos showing how you can kind of abuse the PvP scaling system to do all these weird things, like you can see here in the article. Level 20s killing level 120s, invisible one-shots, and he was the original person that discovered that when you actually socket your gear in PvP, it makes you worse, and he found all these weird bugs where if you were to like add sockets right before the arena, you wouldn't get the scaling and you would just get the pure bonus. It was all this really weird stuff was happening with PvP scaling and Blizzard's system on the back end. And it wasn't this way always in WoW. It was a lot more predictable, where if I got more stats and I got better gear, then I would do more damage and I would take less damage. It was a much more predictable system, and I think it was way easier to understand. And I think originally, Blizzard tried to put the system in so that when people started PvP fresh, they wouldn't just kind of get beaten into a pulp. But honestly, like, I didn't really mind that back in the day. You're hopping into PvP really, really low geared. This is an MMORPG. If somebody's got a lot more gear than you, they are going to deal more damage to you. They are going to take less damage, as honestly it should be. If you're wearing bad gear and somebody else is wearing good gear, the person with good gear should do better. I mean, it's just the way MMOs work. But as you get more gear and as you progress through getting PvP gear back in the day, you would feel your character get more powerful. You could feel yourself taking less damage, dealing more damage, and being more competitive. And PvP scaling really screwed with that balance and screwed with that feeling. But it appears that now in the pre-patch for Shadowlands, that whole system is gone. So we are going to go back to the more predictable and much more reasonable system of gearing. So going a step further, Blizzard may have apparently made trinkets and other effects do less damage in worse gear. After testing around, it appears that the numbers shown on both players' screens are the same, which is good. For those, like I said earlier, there was like this weird thing where someone would deal damage to somebody else, and the numbers that both players saw were different. It was just a really weird system. Trinkets and I assume most Azerite effects are even being nerfed if you're in lower gear, so this could be truly start of an expansion with people using gear. So that's just a good thing. Obviously, if you have certain trinkets that are of a lower eye level, they should deal less damage than trinkets of a higher level. It seems so obvious, but it just wasn't that way for a long time because of the PvP scaling system that Blizzard put in. But I'm very glad this is gone. I am happy to see it go away, and I hope that this was intended for Blizzard to remove. I hope this wasn't a thing where they're like, oh, we accidentally removed this, so we're going to put it back. And I hope that it stays that way going into Shadowlands. But I'm curious what you guys think. Did you like PvP scaling in World of Warcraft, or did you dislike it like me? Were you not a fan of it? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, just happy to see it gone. And if you guys like this video, if you'd like to see that PvP scaling is gone, of course, smack a like on it. And of course, guys, subscribe to keep up to date with all the videos I'm putting out here on the channel. We're putting a lot of content out heading towards Shadowlands. And then when Shadowlands hits, we're going to be hitting it hard with tons of content. So be sure to hit that sub button to keep up to date with everything. But thanks for stopping by this really quick video today. Rejoice, PvP scaling is gone. It's a great day. So thank you guys for stopping by. I'll see you all soon.